What's up? What's up? My beautiful, beautiful people. Alright, so I'm on my way to work and I had to come in and say, first off, my new subscriber, thank you. I really appreciate you. Like, seriously, y'all have no idea. But, I have been receiving so many downloads, some may say uploads, whatever sounds good to you. I have been receiving some messages this weekend, and I wanted to come in and share. So, let's do it. I had an experience during my meditation. And I was in meditation, and you know how when you're first starting off, you may have like a lot of what they call chatter, meaning your thoughts are just going a million miles per minute. Well, some people say, that they don't like that chatter because they want their mind to be clear and and I understand that concept also. I get that. But this time for me, there was a whole bunch of chatter. And I was thankful for that because if I consider myself to be a God, right? And whatever my chatter is saying, those are divine words. Those are divine thoughts. So I welcomed the chatter during this meditation. And I was reflecting on different things that I had been experiencing since coming back into, okay, let me pause. Let me go back. I live in an area that I consider to have a very low vibration. And I think I've spoke on this before in another video, but it just naturally has a low vibration. It is what it is. I moved away and was able to really connect with who I am. And I was able to remember who I am. And it's been an amazing journey. Well, just due to certain circumstances, I had to move back to an area where I was once sick and depressed, and so the area just doesn't resonate on a lot of levels anymore because I've elevated, and that's what this journey is all about. It's about elevation. If you are still in the same spot from 10 years ago, something is up. Like, it's time to get to work. But anyway, so with that being said, so with me being back in this area, there have been a lot of things that I've experienced. And during my meditation, a thought came, and it was like, damn, why did you choose to wake up? Because now you're like the outsider in a sense. So that thought came across my mind. So I was just like, not that I'm reconsidering being enlightened. It was just for me to have this experience during my meditation. That thought had to come through for me to receive the message to give to y'all. Okay? All right. So I thought about that. Like, damn, why did you choose to, wake up? And then another thought came, and it was just like, don't let anybody make you feel bad for being awake or enlightened. Because what I've noticed is, and not just with myself, this is personal experience, yes, but in observation, my perception of what I've been observing is that we have a tendency to make people feel bad or project our insecurities onto other people because we don't understand that they've changed. And that just boggles my mind how we can mock people, if you haven't been around certain individuals and you come back around, my perception is you start using sage and they're like, oh shit, what the fuck is sage? She say she cleanse in her house, or he say he cleanse in his house. Oh, that must be some devil shit. Those type of statements are very ignorant, and you should just be aware that when people start to do that to you, and people start to make you feel some type of way about a path that is teaching you and it's helping you to grow and it's helping you to heal yourself, like there's nothing negative about this journey, but people are projecting negative thoughts, negative emotions onto you. Look at this sunlight. Yes, come through. Ashe. But anyway, if people are making you feel some type of way, that is a sign that those are just people that you don't need to be around. I talked about this before. Me, I say you, I'm speaking to me too. We need to have people in our lives who are going to support us. Because I find it's especially, a thought just came to my empaths. I'm an empath. And if you don't know what an empath is, I'll also put it in the description. But briefly, an empath is a person who can feel other people's energy almost instantly. And you don't have to say anything. We can just be in your presence and we can pick up on stuff. And it makes it worse when you have people who are putting off such a low vibrational energy. It makes it hard for us empaths when not only are you putting that energy off, now you're mocking and you're making fun. So now you're pushing more of that energy onto us, and it's just like, oh my God, it just becomes very uncomfortable. So all I'm saying is, don't let people make you feel bad about your awakening. If they got a problem with you saging your house and burning incense and chanting, guess what? They don't need to be the fuck around you. Period. You should be able to decipher the difference between people who are genuinely just still asleep and they're not understanding what you're doing, so it's kind of fearful to them. And so with that fear comes rejection, and in the form of that rejection may come making fun of you, talking about you, binding with other groups of people who also don't understand you. So now people are kind of ganging up on you and talking about you in groups. And, you should be able to decipher the difference between those type of people and then those type of people who come around who genuinely don't understand what you're doing, but they're intrigued by it. They're genuinely asking you questions. Like, what is sage? Why are you chanting? What does that mean? You said that you read a book called the Cabal Yin. What is that? You know what I mean? Like, you'll be able to decipher. You should be able to decipher those types of people. It's just so unfortunate that, in this day and age, they call it the information age. But I feel like our ancestors always had information. But this is, to me, my perception a lot of times is the dumbed down age. Because, we have so much access to get so much information. If it's something that you don't understand, hop on Google and look it up. Do your own research. Come up with your own perception. And then if you still feel like you don't understand that and you don't like it, fine, but you need to move on. But don't make nobody feel bad about their awakening. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just not okay. And my bad, y'all. I had a call come through. But anyway, so yeah, I just, we need to look at that as a gift that people are showing you who they are, and you can receive that gift and you could just keep it moving. We have the power of will, free will universe. You do not have to associate yourselves with individuals. I don't give a fuck if it's family, friends, extended family, associates that you've been knowing for X amount of years. I don't give a shit, because you know what? This can be a very lonely and isolated path. And the last thing you need during your path of enlightenment is people around you constantly dogging you, talking about you, making fun of, you setting up an altar, calling you evil, calling you the devil. Those are not the types of energies that you want around you. Stop allowing those type of people to get a pass just because you've known them for 10 years. Fuck that. It's a new day. It's a new day. I don't give a damn how long I've known you. Guess what? If you're not supporting my journey, I ain't saying you gotta kiss my ass. I'm not saying that. But what I'm saying is I have gone through a lot. And I will maybe one day make a video about some of the things that I've gone through and how I was able to release a lot of that. And how I was also able to transmute that energy and put it into something else that benefited me. So I don't care how long I've known you. If you present yourself in a way that is not positive towards my path and my journey, detached, I'm done. I cut the cord and I keeps it moving. And I don't care who it is. Literally, I don't care, because I come first. A lot of us, we spend a lot of time trying to please other people. You spend your whole fucking life trying to make everybody happy. And you forget about yourself in the end. You forget about yourself. All you have is yourself. How dare you forget about yourself? I'm guilty. I've done it. I forgot about me. For many, many years, I forgot about me. It's a new fucking day. I shade to Nina Simone. It's a new dawn. It's a new day. Choose you first. And stop letting people project their insecurities on you about the things that you're doing to better yourself. You're literally bettering yourself, and people are making fun of you for that. Show me where in that timeline that's okay. That's not okay. You know what I mean? It's not. So for all of my empaths out there, look, release that shit. That's not your energy that you feeling. Somebody done said some slick shit about your enlightenment, and now you feeling some type of way for the next week because of something this asshole done said. That's not your emotion. Remember that. That's their emotion. They just projected it on you because they don't understand what you're doing, and it's foreign to them, and it's weird. And so what do? They throw out insults. So now you feeling some type of way. Like, it just needs to stop. It needs to stop. Don't let people make you feel bad for being awake. This is a positive ass journey. You are learning self-love. You are learning self-care. You are learning how to finally let go of the bullshit that has been holding you down all of your life. How beautiful is that? That is so beautiful. I wouldn't dare let nobody come in and take that beauty away from me, that peaceful feeling away from me. You know what I'm saying? I mean, like I said, you don't have to understand someone's journey. You don't have to understand why they're doing what they're doing. Even if you sat and you've asked questions and you still don't get it. You don't have to get it, but respect it. Respect people's journey when they are trying every single day to be a better version of themselves. And then here you come with this negative ass bullshit about, ooh, what's this incense? Why you got this elephant on this table surrounded by this water? Ooh, this looks scary. Get the fuck out of here. Get out of here. Because I can truly answer your questions if you really want to learn. But if you're going to, stand around and mock and pick and point, you can get the fuck out of here. Forever, ever, for all I give a shit. So that message came to me during meditation. Somebody needs to hear that, and I know that it's going to resonate with a lot of you. If you got people around you that's doing that, that's not acceptable. It's not acceptable. It's not. So, we teach people how to treat us. So if you constantly allow that type of energy around you, guess what's going to happen? They're going to continue to do it. Just like a child. You let a child mark on your walls with a marker. If you don't say something about it, guess what? Your whole wall going to be marked up. And a lot of us are still children at heart. So, a lot of us, we still revert back to childlike. And it's unfortunate that you have to constantly redirect grown-ass people. But you got to understand, a lot of us have suffered so much trauma. A lot of us, that's the only way we know how to act. It's like fucking children. But fine. But at the end of the day, I'm going to tell you, stop marking on my goddamn walls and sit your ass down. And let me tell you why we don't mark on walls. Let's talk about it. So it's like, let's have a conversation. If you really don't understand what you're seeing, let's sit down and let's have a conversation about it. But what you're not going to do is make fun of my motherfucking work. That's what you're not going to do. And I ain't saying you got to come at people and talk to them grimy like that. But see, I got a mouth on me, and I always have. And if my cursing, if you can't look past the message, if you can't look past the cursing and receive the message, then this message ain't for you. But, the English language is a fucking curse. You cursing when you say good morning. Morning is death and sorrow and sadness. So why would you say morning? You see what I'm saying? So that's a fucking curse. But me saying fucking might make somebody feel some type of way. This ain't for you. So, now, if it's little ones watching, hey, now you know. You might want to think twice before clicking on my videos. I love the children, though. But yeah, so all I'm saying is, respect it. If you don't understand what someone's doing, if you're not in a position to where you're going to ask questions about it, just respect it. Especially if they're doing some solid work to become better people. And especially if you know their story and you know that they done been through a lot and now they finally found something to help them to get past all of the bullshit that they done been through, just respect it. But you ain't got to make fun of it. You ain't got to make them feel bad. Because a lot of the times, those people who do that, they really want to know how to change for themselves. But because what you're doing don't resonate with them, they really deep down, they mad. So they project that kind of envy type of energy onto you because they mad because they don't know how to do it. And they know that maybe this way is not for them, but they don't even know how to go about finding a way that is for them. So now they can heal themselves. So they mad. They mad. They big mad. They super mad. They need a cape on. But that ain't my motherfucking problem. You could be mad all day. I done found some shit that works for me. And I'm going to ride this sumbitch till I close my eyes. It's all about elevation. Where you see me at right now, shit, 90 days from now, I may not be in the same space. But anyway, I'm pushing on 20 minutes and I got to get prepared. But yeah, so that is what I received in this meditation, is that, we should not allow people in our space who are not supporting our positive walk. You know what I'm saying? And like, you know, the hermetic principles talks about polarity. You gonna have people who gonna exude the negative side, just like you're gonna have people who are going to exude the positive side. But there should be balance. You understand what I'm saying? So yeah, you're gonna have people always saying shit, but you don't have to allow that into your personal space. Your personal space should be people who love you and support you no matter what the fuck. If you wearing an ankh, you know what I'm saying? If you walking around with the hand of Fatima on, if you walking around with motherfucking bendies on, if you walking around, you know, with earth, air, fire, water on your fingers as tats, what the fuck ever. They should be able to support you and love you and promote your growth throughout it all. So all right, y'all. That's all I wanted. Let me know in the comments, like, have y'all experienced things like that where people are like making fun of you and your journey, and how did you handle it? I really do want to know. So all right, peace out. Love y'all. Thanks again to my new subscribers. I love y'all. Appreciate it. Peace.